with another video. So today is going to be the top 5 tips for getting from bronze, silver, and gold. When I started this series, I told myself maybe gold or higher, but it ended up taking me 174 games to hit gold. When I started the series, I said, hey, I'm just going to main a small champion pool. I aimed on playing bot lane and mid lane. Bot lane, the mechanics behind it are pretty fun, and I enjoy playing bot lane, and also with the same with mid lane. But then soon enough I got agitated and I said, hey, I'm just going to play jungle because that's my role. I mean, I main jungle and I love playing jungle. So I decided just towards the end of my challenge, just one trick a champion, and it ended up just being Shaco because I love the ganking potential you have with Shaco. I just built him relatively off tank every game, and I had a lot of success with him. And what I do is I get on OPG, look at people on losing streaks. I'd always keep my deep vision. I'd clear, if the enemy jungle was bot side, I'd go top side, take all his camps and starve him of experience and just control the game and just keep vision up. But anyways, so today I want to talk about my top 5 tips that can help you climb from bronze, silver, and gold. Keep in mind, this is my first video on doing this, so bear with me. Okay, starting off with my number 5 tip is abusing roaming. So when I say abuse roaming, keep tabs around you around the map. Try using the F2, F3 keys while you're in lane or jungling or whatever role you're in to quickly scan the map during the laning phase or walking back to lane or in and out of training. You gotta keep tabs on your teammates, because if someone goes to gank your teammate lane and you don't F key over to just see the jungler go ganking, they may blow a summoner and see something, and your teammate may not even call out, hey, enemy jungler blew his flash or blew his ignite, and that'll help you too if you aim to go roam and get a kill. Now during your roam, if you're laning now and you want to roam, always make sure to shove your lane. So for example, if I'm mid lane and I'm Annie, I just kill my enemy laner and they're dead, and there's maybe 3 or 4 creeps left. I'm gonna kill those 3 or 4 creeps, and if I have enough HP and MP mana, I'm gonna run down bot lane and go for a kill. Now don't waste your time if you don't think you can get the kill, but I mean, if you really see a kill, a potential kill, go for it. You need to snowball your lead with roaming and get wards. Even if you just drop a couple wards in the enemy jungler and then back, then that'll just give you intel in case you say you got a ward top lane. He may go top lane camps and aim to go gank your top laner. So just keep roaming and keep pressure on the map. Snowball your lead. Okay, so now tip number 4 is improve CSing. So I know this one is kind of brainless, but sometimes you may not be able to get a kill in lane. So for example, let's just say you're Annie. Annie's super easy to CS with her Q, just last hits minions with no problem. And this is example from one of my games. I was against a Zed. Zed hit level 6 and he ran bot lane and he had only like 35 CS at the 10-minute mark. He actually got a kill though, but by the time he came back to lane, you know, I was level 6 and I had 80 CS. That one kill he had was equivalent to about 15 CS. So I'm still maintaining my CS and farming in lane. Whenever he roamed, all I did was shove lane as fast as I could. He ended up losing a whole wave of minions. I backed, and when he ran back to mid lane, I flashed, Tibbers ulted him, and he was dead. And I still have that tremendous lead on him in CS. Then he ended up losing another wave of minions. But sometimes people get in this mindset that, oh, I'm gonna run in for this level 1 cheese. You may be playing a champ that has a earlier game pressure who can get a level 1 kill, but just focus on CSing. Each game, just aim on improving your CS. So a couple games ago, I was playing Victor with one of my buddies, and I ended up getting like 60 CS in 10 minutes, and I thought, man, that's awful. I need to improve. So sometimes what I do is I just take a notepad, and if I see things I'm doing bad, sometimes it takes for me to go back and actually watch the whole game. But that's just one tip. Improve your CSing. You got to keep your gold up, and if you know your team is feeding, you're gonna need a gold lead, and gold gets you items and item gets you fed. So just improve your CSing. And don't be mad if you go 10 at what they typically say is you want to have 100 CS in 10 minutes. That would be perfect. That's 10 CS per minute. No one does that unless you're probably LCS, Challenger, or just some league guy. So tip number 3, I want to talk about vision and control wards. So typically every game I always aim on buying control wards to place on my tri-bush or somewhere close to my lane, or maybe near my red camp or blue camp, depending if I'm jungler or lane. But everybody has had that cheapskate on their team who does not buy a control ward. I'll even type in all chat, hey, can you guys buy control wards just to keep vision up on the map? People don't realize how beneficial it is having up wards and control wards. And don't be that idiot who buys a control ward and then places it right where within maybe a minute it's going to be dead. So my tip is to keep as many wards up as possible. Sometimes I struggle with keeping wards up, and the enemy may get a dragon just because I didn't ward it or the team didn't ward it, but you know, it's not the blame game. Vision helps control the game. So if you can, my tip is keep as much vision up as you can. And if you see anyone placing wards, ping to your jungler or ping to another laner who's gonna roam and help you, hey, it's warded. Don't waste our time. So if you can be more beneficial to your team, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win the games. So just keep that in mind. So coming in at my number 2 tip is never give up or never forfeit. There's plenty of reasons not to. Throws happen at challenger level, platinum, bronze. Any tier you're playing at, anybody can throw. So don't ever give up. There's always a chance to come back and win. I remember one game my team had more tanks and the enemy team had more snowball champs for early game. They had a Riven, Lee Sin, and they ended up getting up 10-20 kills and being ahead of us. My team was wanting to surrender, but I'm like, hey, you know, let's stick it out till late game. We can win. Don't give up. We actually ended up coming back late game. By the 50-minute mark, my whole team was damn near full build, and we just thrashed the enemy team, and we actually came back and won. So don't be that shitter on the team who goes, oh, the enemy team got first blood, we lost, it's good game, it's over. Yeah, don't fucking tell your team that kind of shit, because you're going to just tilt everybody. And if you're that guy on the team, be the other person who says, hey man, don't worry about it, we can still come back and win. Just try to untilt your teammate and be positive. There's a better chance you're going to win the game if you at least say something like that. So my last tip for climbing the ladder is to one-trick a champion. So for this challenge, I main Shaco for my last 20 games or so. And the reason I did is because I have limited time to play League due to working overtime at work, and I have a pretty busy schedule during the week. When one-tricking a champion, you learn the ins and outs of your champion. You know who to pick them against, what your counters are, what your strengths and weaknesses are. Especially if you're in college or high school or school in general, you may not have that much time to play League of Legends. So once you main your champion and understand him to the maximum, you're just going to snowball your games no matter what. Everybody knows how frustrating it is to play against a Riven, Yasuo, man. It's pretty tilting once you play against a real one trick. So that's my last tip for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, if you can leave a like or subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you'd like to see more content like this, just message me. If you have any comments or questions or want a duo or play some ranked or play some normals with me, feel free to send me a friend request, and stay tuned for the next video.